Hello, today's video is about information for Summer School 2025. Note, there will be no child abuse this year and kids will be dismissed normal time at 4 p.m. and still come to school at 7 a.m. and there will be edible food and no harsh punishments this year. Mr. Crash Test Dummy's execution is in about 3 months. They have him in the slammer for good. 60 students will be in summer school this year. The troublemakers, also known as Classic Caillou's gang. The most troubled kids in the entire school, which are sent to my office almost every single day. I'm way more calm than Mr. Crash Test Dummy. Again, no child abuse, no chores, no name calling, no harmful punishments, no food poisoning, not trying to kill the students like Mr. Crash Test Dummies attempted in the past year. There will be no summer school on Thursday, June 19th, 2025 because of Juneteenth. There will be no summer school on Friday, July 4th, 2025 because it's the 4th of July. All students are required to take a test at the end of each session except gym. Summer school will start on Monday, June 16th, 2025. It will end on Friday, August 22nd, 2025. The last day of school as of right now is June 9th. We would have it on June 6th, but we had a snow day on January 10th. Let's talk about each subject.
I am Mr. Campbell, so for gym, you will do exercises for 2 hours at the beginning of the day. Then for 2 hours you will play a game. It will be the same after lunch. Lunchtime is still at noon until 12:30. This is the easiest session of summer school. This should be an easy 100. If you misbehave, you're going straight to the office for no child abuse this year. If I continued being like that, I would have got fired. My session will be on June 16th, June 17th, June 18th, and June 20th. That's the steps for gym this year.
Hello, I am Mrs. Johnson, the teacher for science. On June 23rd, students will take notes on videos. On June 24th, a lab will have to be completed. On June 25th, there will be another lab and a test will be assigned. On June 26th, we will review for the test. On June 27th, earlier in the day, the test will be taken and results will be after lunch. My session starts on Monday, June 23rd, 2025 and it ends on Friday, June 27th, 2025. So that's it for science.
Hello, I am Mr. Lopez, the math teacher for summer school. My session starts on Monday, the 30th of June, 2025. It ends on Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025. We will do math work on Monday, the 30th of June and Tuesday, the 1st of July. On Wednesday, the 2nd of July, we will review for our test. On Thursday, the 3rd of July, earlier in the day, the test will be taken. There is no school on Friday because of 4th of July. This is my classroom for summer school.
Hi, I am Mrs. Varley. This is the classroom for social studies. My session runs from Monday, July 7th, 2025 and ends on Friday, July 11th, 2025. On Monday and Tuesday, we will be doing lots of assignments. On Wednesday, we will have a presentation. On Thursday, we will do review for a test. On Friday earlier in the day, we will have the test. So that's basically my summer school session this year.
Hi, I am Mrs. Gates. This is the Behavior Skills session for Summer School 2025. This session starts on Monday, July 14th, 2025 and ends on Friday, July 18th, 2025. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we will be doing work, projects, and group activities. On Thursday, we will review for our test. On Friday, there will be a test earlier in the day. So that's all the information for this class.
I am Mrs. Carl. I will be running the English session on Monday, July 21st, 2025 until Friday, July 25th, 2025. On Monday and Tuesday, we will read a book. On Wednesday, we will do a book project. On Thursday, the first half of the day, we will present the projects. On Friday, there will be a test.
Hello, I am Mrs. Robertson. I will be the language arts teacher for summer school starting Monday, the 28th of July, 2025 and ending Friday, the 1st of August, 2025. On Monday and Tuesday, we will be doing a bunch of work. On Wednesday, we will do a group project. On Thursday, we will be doing some review for a test. On Friday, test day. That's all the information for this class.
I will also be running health starting on Monday, August 4th, 2025 and ending on Friday, August 8th, 2025. On Monday and Tuesday there will be a group project. On Wednesday is presentation day. On Thursday, we will do review for our test. On Friday, we have the test. That's it for this session.
I am Mr. Turner. I will be running cooking class. I am fully recovered from when the students beat me up on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. I was really hurt that day and I almost died because of those 50 and they got 10 other bad students. But let's move on from that horrible incident. I run this session from Monday, August 11th, 2025 to Friday, August 15th, 2025. On Monday and Tuesday, we will learn the basics of cooking. In the first half Wednesday, we will take a test on that stuff. On the second half of Wednesday and the first half of Thursday, we will do cooking and make meals. On the second half of Thursday, we will do a test. On Friday the first half of the day, we will cook. That's it for cooking.
You know who I am? I will be running Spanish from Monday, August 18th, 2025 to Friday, August 22nd, 2025. This is the final week of summer school. On Monday and Tuesday, we will do notes and assignments. On Wednesday, we will do a project. On Thursday afternoon, we will take a test. On Friday, we will review grades and that's the last day of summer school and information for the school year will begin.